cherries in just to see what would grow and what wouldn't. Now we're at the stage, and that's what, 4 or 5 years ago. Now we're at the stage of taking out what doesn't grow well here and concentrating on what does grow.
So if you're not giving enough, you've got to go.
Unlike this cherry tree here, and it just buckets full of cherries every year. So it's a stayer, it's a keeper.
The third one, which is quite small, we put in only 12 months ago, and it's a later producing cherry. So when these are done, we'll have another 2 or 3 weeks after that. We thought that was a good move because, yeah, as Pat said, you can never have too many cherries.
And potatoes.
Oh, potatoes, look, they're everywhere. My God. Oh, they're great because they're a really, really good staple, and if there's nothing else to eat, you can do a number of things with spuds.
Vegetables with our fruit as well, fruit trees. It gets a bit tight, but it enables us to change the positions of where we grow, say, the potatoes or the carrots or the silver beet over different seasons. And I put the loosened hay on top, so it's a no-dig type of garden.
It's exciting though because there are
find
always
something. What's
little
this?
joys, unexpected things, and it's like, oh, I forgot that was in there, or didn't know you'd put that in there, or it's just been a volunteer and come off its own accord.
Yeah, we call
and
volunteers.
so there are lots of little joyful moments there. And Pat gets well camouflaged because sometimes I lose him and I'm calling out, "Where are you?" And we're both in the garden, but you can't at this time of year in particular.
Yeah.
We just sort of get lost.
Get lost. Yeah.
But it works pretty well for us. I think if you're a neat freak, it might put you off a bit. Alright, so we try to buy as little as possible. We do need olive oil, we do need flour, we do need milk.
Butter.
Because I would love a cow, but I'm not allowed to have a cow, but it's not big enough out there. And we're not moving.
Yeah.
A bit of sugar, tea bags because I like my Earl Grey, and we've got lots of herbal options down there as well. But what we grow is pretty much determined by what we like to eat. So we've learnt over the years to do lots of things with zucchinis because we get lots of zucchinis. The zucchini glut can be rather daunting at times, but we manage to get through them.
Yeah.
And if there's excess beyond what we can even preserve in some way, then we'll give those away and hopefully swap for something else. If you eat seasonally, you kind of have to go with that. And that's where herbs come into their own as well, because things can taste really different, can't they, just because you're using different herbs.
It's the way you do it, dear.
Oh, they could make a movie out of that, love. What do you call that? To maximise what we've got and to make it last as long as possible, we try to find as many different ways as we can to preserve or store different foods. And so that might be drying beans, which also means that we can plant these as well for the next season. But I'll throw them into soups or soften them up and then cook them up, puree them so you can do a hummus or just extra body to a soup or a stew. With the fruits, because we can't eat all the fruit, of course, as it comes in, and even preserving it in some way so that we can use it with, for breakfast or with yogurt, or make it into a pie or a slice or something. Can never have too many tomatoes, and this gets us through the rest of the year. And I've got 2 bottles left, and I bought a great book a couple of years ago called Preserving the Italian Way, and things like zucchini. This is a great thing to do, so a number of different ways to preserve them. This is done in oil and herbs, and they're beautiful as an antipasto, or you can put them into a pasta sauce or something. Lots of jams, lots of marmalades, and because I make the sourdough, we like to have our jam and our marmalade on toast, and they're also really good gifts as well. That keeps us really busy. The kitchen's always got something happening, the garden's always got something growing. It's
been great being able to talk about what we do, and that's part of the whole thing, is to try to get other people make them aware of what's happening, what can be done. So
yeah, just to share our limited knowledge, but also our enthusiasm, because we really like to encourage people that it's possible, and and it's very, very rewarding, isn't it?
A lot of fun.
Yeah.